Everybody, Lotte for Life here, bringing you guys a brand new deck profile. This time around, it is my Red Dragon Archfiend deck. I love this deck a lot. It is so fun. I took it to a regional a while back, almost as the exact build. We don't have King Calamity yet, but almost as the exact build. And I did okay with it. I didn't do amazing, but this deck is fun, and it can do a lot, and people underestimate it. Especially now that we got this guy. Whenever I took it to a tournament, I did not have this guy because it was not out yet. So, getting on the deck profile. We have 2 Cyber Dragons and 3 Solar Windjammers, mostly because these guys plus your level 3 tuners equals a level 8 Synchro. Also 2 6s. You can hit just about anywhere from like 6 to 8 with these guys. Really good overall. You do mainly want to go second with this deck because, again, it really focuses on just doing a crap ton of damage to your opponent. And obviously, these guys, well, he can be summoned without your opponent having anything, but Cyber Dragon needs something on your opponent's side of the field. I play 3 Red Sprinter. If you guys don't know what he does, whenever he is normal or special summon while you control no other monsters, you can summon a level 3 or lower Fiend-type tuner from your hand or graveyard. This guy is really good. He is an auto level 7, 6, or 5 synchro. I don't have any level 5 system because I don't have room for it, but he can still hit those areas. And he's a pretty good top deck too, especially if you have a crap ton of tuners in your graveyard. Next, I play 3 Dark Resonators. I'm playing 3 Dark Resonators because I feel like he is the best Resonator, or at least the best level 3 Resonator. The other ones aren't all that great. And I feel like that he's just the best pick out of the 3, out of the level 3 ones. I don't know how many there are actually, but he's the best out of the level 3s. And then we have 3 Red Resonator. This guy's one of the new ones, and he can do some very fun shenanigans. So when he is normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. And when he is special summoned, you can target a face-up monster on the field, gain life points equal to its attack points, so you can only use the second effect once per turn. So if you normal summon him, you can summon out your Red Sprinter. If he is special summoned, if Red Resonator is special summoned, doesn't matter how, you can target any monster in the field and gain life points equal to that monster's attack points. That is really insane, and if you have like a Red Dragon Archfiend or any of his evolved forms out, you're going to gain a crap ton of life points. And the fact that you can do this every single turn is just really insane, and I've gotten to really stupidly high life point counts with this little guy. Next up, I'm playing 2 Max Season main deck. This deck really needs its combo cards and everything. So, yeah, sure, your opponent may get to special summon like crazy, but hey, you get to draw, and then you can just go ahead and blow up their board next turn. I do recommend playing 2 Max Season pretty much almost every deck now, right now. And then I play 2 Chain Resonators. If you guys don't know what this guy does, while this card is normal, when this card is normal summoned, while a Synchro monster is on the field, you can special summon a Resonator monster from your deck except for himself. So what this guy does is he basically opens up more Synchro plays. If you have Red Dragon Archfiend out and you want to make, I don't know, Bane, you can normal summon this dude, special summon Red Resonator from your deck. You use Red Resonator's effect, target Red Dragon Archfiend, get 3,000 life points, and Synchro into Bane. That is really good. The only issue with him is that he's a normal summon effect, and it's very annoying, the fact that, like, generally speaking, oh, hey, I could really do some combos, but, oh, wait, I already used my normal summon for a turn. So, that's why I'm playing 2 of them. If it was normal or special summon, I would totally play 3 of them. But sadly, it's not. So, next up is 3 Synchron Resonators. Honestly, in my opinion, the best level 1 Resonator. So, what he does is, if there's a Synchro on the field, you can special summon from your hand. You can only special summon Synchron Resonator once per turn this way. So, even if your opponent has a Synchro on the field, you can special summon him. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target a Resonator monster in your graveyard, except himself, and add it to your hand. This guy is really good. The fact that you can just special summon him while you have like a Red Dragon Archfiend out or something and then go into Abyss. If your opponent has something, you can summon him. It's really nice, and the fact that he recurs stuff from the graveyard makes up for the Synchro summon. Next up is 2 Instant Fusions. For these guys over here, which I'll explain whenever we get to them, but it just helps with your combos, really, honestly. So, 1 1 for 1 because just simply get to the level 1s faster, more combos, 3 Resonator Call. This literally is just a rota for Resonators. It's really good. Searches out any Resonator monster, doesn't matter the level or the type or anything. 3 Upstart Goblin, because again, need to get to those combo pieces real fast. 1 Fool's Burial, because he summons from the graveyard, and yeah, that's about it. Also, Bane summons from the graveyard, and so does Abyss. So we do have some guys that do summon from the graveyard, and that's why I like playing this, just as that one of, also it's limited. 2 Nightbeam, again, well, 2 Nightbeam and 3 MST, because this deck does not like back row. You will lose to back row. So that's why I'm playing 2 Nightbeam and 3 MST. Honestly, I have thought about cutting out the Fool's Burial for another Nightbeam, but I'm really liking the setup right here where it's 2 and 3, because that way it doesn't get too cloggy and stuff, so I do prefer that. 2 Red Cocoon. If you don't know what this does, basically you target 1 Dragon-type Synchro monster you control, equip this card to it. While it is battling an opponent's monster, until the end of the damage step, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can target a Red Dragon Archfiend in your graveyard, special summon it. So, the really nice thing about this is that not only does it negate all of your opponent's monster effects during the battle phase, so like let's say you attack into like a face-down Magician of Faith or something, its effect is negated. If you attack into, I don't know, a Marsh Ballon, its effect is negated. It can help out a lot in certain situations. I was just using those as the 2 examples off the top of my head. Also, it can extend your combo plays and keep your board full and stuff. Like, it can keep your field advantage. In that, if you equip this onto, like, say, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scar Right, and you synchro into Abyss, and then during the end phase, you will get Red Cocoon's effect to bring back Scarlight. Now, you only get to bring back Scarlight because he treats himself as Red Dragon Archfiend on the graveyard or on the field. You can't bring back the other guys because they are not the original Red Dragon Archfiend. This card can only bring back the original, which means since we're not playing the original, it can only bring back Scarlight, which isn't bad at all. Next up, I play 2 Red Carpet. If I control if there's a Dragon-type Synchro monster on the field, I can target up to 2 Resonators in my graveyard, special summon them. This card is really good. I'm almost tempted to play 3 of it, but it's kind of cloggy at 3, so I like it at 2. And the sheer fact that it can just summon any 2 Resonators, it gets Red Resonator's effect off. It doesn't negate its effects or anything, so that's how that works. And it just lets you go into more synchro plays, and it's almost an auto Red Nova if you have Starlight out and like 2 level 2s or something in your graveyard, or a level 3 and a level 1. A really good card overall, and I really like it. Again, if it wasn't cloggy at 3, I would totally play 3, but hey, whatever. So, next up, for the extra deck, I play 1 Red Wyvern. This guy is arguably one of the best generic level 6s in the game right now. During either player's turn, if there's a monster on the field with higher attack than a synchro summon card on the field, you can destroy the 1 face-up monster on the field that has the highest attack, your choice if tied. This effect can only be used once while this card is face-up on the field. So, once after he is synchro summoned, you get to pop any monster with higher attack than him, and this is just really, really good. You can pop anything, doesn't matter what it is. It does not target, so you can pop like something like Forerunner or Dark Destroyer, and he can protect himself from annoying things like, for instance, Forerunner and Dark Destroyer. Next up, I play 1 Clearwing because he's arguably the best generic level 7. I shouldn't really have to explain what he does. 1 Stardust, 1 Hot Red, and 2 Scarlight. Now, the reason why I'm going with this is because Scarlight can't pop non-special summon monsters. Hot Red can. Also, Scarlight can hit anything that's regardless of position and stuff. Hot Red cannot. The other big thing about Scarlight is that he's also treated as the original Red Dragon Archfiend, which allows you to play cards like, for instance, Red Cocoon, Scarred Security, and Crimson Fire. These cards I have tested out that, well, Crimson Fire is a better side deck card, but Scarred Security is an okay card as well. So it's really up to you what you want to play. It does allow you to use other like Red Dragon Archfiend oriented cards like Red Vase and stuff, but I found those a bit too cloggy and not really all that useful most situations. I play 1 Beals of the Diabolic Dragons. Beals is Beals. It's hard to deal with. I play 2 Hot Red sorry, 2 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and 2 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. The reason why I'm going 2 and 2 on these guys is because these guys are so good that like they're the main ones you're going to go into. Like your Hot Red Dragon Archfiend and your Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend aren't going to stay on the field for very long because you're usually going to go into one of these two guys. Abyss is basically a free negate every turn. You can negate anything that's on the field and is face up. If he does battle damage, you can target a tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Again, that can trigger a red resonator, and it can get you 3,200 life points. Although, generally speaking, you're going to get back a level 1, so you can go and do Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. What Bane does is you contribute a monster, then target 1 Red Dragon Archfiend monster in your graveyard, special summon it. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 2 tuner monsters with the same level, 1 from your deck, 1 from your graveyard, in defense position. So what's really nice is that not only does this guy have really high attack, same thing with these guys, they both have really high attack. 3,200 and 3,500 is nothing to sneeze at. Bane can summon any of your red dragons from your graveyard. Abyss can make you go into Bane easier, and Bane can just bring back Abyss instantly. It's really easy to do. These guys are really powerful. They can put in a crap ton of damage, and they're going to be able to do it very easily, again, because of that high amount of attack power. So you're almost always going to guarantee to get their effects off, unless your opponent has annoying back row like Mirror Force and stuff like that. That is why I'm playing the 5 back row destructions. I have tested out Scarlet Security in the main deck, but however, I find it better in the side deck. Same thing with Crimson Fire, obviously, because Crimson Fire is only a 4-like burn damage and stuff. I play 1 Red Nova and 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. I don't know when we're getting King Calamity in TCG, so I'm just going to say that now. I don't know when. I hope it's soon, because this thing is awesome. So, Red Nova, he needs 2 tuners plus Red Dragon Archfiend. Scarlight treats himself as Red Dragon Archfiend. He's an 8, he's a 12. You need either a 3 and a 1 tuner or two 2s, which is basically Red Resonator. And this thing is really powerful. It's not as good as it used to be, because now there's a lot of non-destruction effects like 101, Castell, Compulse, stuff like that. That whenever Red Nova was released was either not played or not existent. Because, see, here's the thing. Red Nova cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects. Not to mention, he can also negate an attack by banishing himself and negating that monster from attacking. He comes back at the end phase, though. So, he is a really powerful monster. He gets 500 more attack for each tuner in your graveyard, so he can stack really high up real fast and just put in a lot more damage. Now, King Calamity is arguably better, but also at the same time not so much. So when King he has the same summoning conditions, since he needs a non-tuner Dark Dragon type Synchro instead of Red Dragon Archfiend specifically. King Calamity, when he is Synchro summoned, he can activate this effect. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the field for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. If this card destroys an opponent's monster in battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. If this card is in its owner's possession and is destroyed by your opponent's card effect by battle or card effect, you can target a level 8 or lower Dark Dragon type Synchro monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So King Calamity, he is a really powerful monster. He has 4,000 attack power. So he's 500 higher than Red Nova. And not only can he lock your opponent from activating anything on the field for the rest of the turn whenever he is Synchro summoned, he can also do burn damage whenever he kills a monster. So that can equal to a lot of damage, and he puts in a lot because he has that 4K attack power. My only real gripe of him is that negation effect only lasts until the end of the turn. He has no way to protect himself from a destruction card effect. And also, if he does die, you only get back a level 8 or lower, which is very annoying. You can't get back Abyss, you can't get back Bane, you can't even get back, like, I don't know, Red Nova if he is in the graveyard. Now, you might be wondering why I'm playing both. It's because this deck can easily get out both. It just requires a little bit of setup, but it is doable. I've done it before. I just wish I was recording at the time. So, on to the last two. Elder Entity Nodin and Practical. So, Elder Entity Nodin is there because he can bring back like Instant Fusion, Synchro, and 6, 7s, 5s, whatever. He's just, broken. I think we've established this. And Practical because he's a level 5 fusion. I can get off of Instant Fusion, and that's another way to go into these guys. Now, you may be wondering why I'm not playing, like, I forgot what it's called. It's that little dragon thing. It's like level 5, and if it's killed, it can pop a card. I'm not playing that because this is my build in real life, minus the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity because he's not out yet. But aside from him, everything else in here is my build in real life, and I don't have that level 5 that pops a card if he's destroyed. And I don't even know if I would play him, regardless, because really, whenever I do Instant Fusion for something, it's like for a level 5, it's because I want to instantly go into a Synchro. So yeah. So guys, tell me what you think of the deck. If you have any suggestions to make it better, I am all ears. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.